Yo, what up? It's your boy Trapp, and welcome to I'm Not a Politician, but right. So I'm gonna vote this year, and I want to be able to know what I'm voting for without everybody's opinions and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all see this video and y'all just start joining my journey and all of that, because this is what I'm doing. So I'm not finna be on here trying to be like some top politician and all that. I'm just gonna be myself and learn as I go, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? So today, first, and I like Trump. That nigga funny as hell, you feel what I'm saying? So today we finna do a video. It say Trump storming ahead in polls as Biden double downs on legal welfare to keep him out the White House. So since I don't know what he's talking about, I'm about to find out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting for today. So when you see this video and like you start giving me advice and telling me what's going on and stuff, take in consideration, I'm starting from today. So I don't know what happened last week. And I don't care. I care, but I'm saying, like, don't try to hold that shit on me like I'm wrong as I like. But anyway, let's do it. But my sound gone. Hold on. Let's go.
Trump easily win the latest poll suggests that not only will Donald Trump easily win the nomination to represent the Republicans in next year's presidential elections, but that he would beat Joe Biden. So is a return to the White House inevitable for Donald Trump? And is it a result that us Brits should be praying for? Let's speak to one of America's most compelling political commentators and the woman with the glowing title, America's Psychotherapist, Dr. Carol Lieberman.
So Trump ahead of the polls to represent the Republicans when election time comes. Okay. Cool. Well, I feel like we already knew that. We knew he was going.
America's Psychotherapist.
Trump the only person who wasn't the president no more. And the people who supported him as the president will beat your ass about not calling him the president. So I think we knew who's going. Trump the only president that got all levels of life. He got middle class, all of the classes, lower class, middle class, and the upper echelons, all liking him. And he don't even, hold on, I ain't finna say that. I was finna say he probably don't even care about the lower class, but them motherfuckers be on the street wilding though, don't they? So I gotta see, man. I just gotta see what's up, man. I gotta see. But all right, y'all, hold on.
Carol Lieberman. Dr. Carol, Merry Christmas. Wonderful to have you back on the show. First of all, Donald Trump appears to have momentum. Can he go all the way?
Well, not if the Obama-Biden White House has its way. But yes, he is up the polls. He is 10 points higher than Biden at this point. But he is in a vicious cycle because the more he...
Is Biden representing the Democrats? Like, is he leading after all these videos that be going viral?
Leading's a strong word, but yeah, he's a Democrat.
But somebody could replace him.
Yeah, if he dies. How much so?
Well, I mean, when the election... Well, y'all...
If he dies.
Well, no, I'm asking, like, the election and stuff about to start again. And I'm saying, I know he's going to rerun. Or can he not run again? How long has he been a president? Just 4 years?
Yeah, I think just 4.
So he'll be able to run again. So I was saying, like, who's leading for the Democrats? You know, Donald Trump leading for the Republicans. So I was saying, who's leading for the Democrats?
The higher he gets in the polls, the more concerned the White House gets about that, and the more they do to try to stop him. And of course, what they're doing primarily now is lawfare, which is warfare using the courts. And he is, he has so many court cases, you know, it's hard to keep up with them. But they're trying to get him in trouble for various things. Originally there's the case by E. Jean Carroll, who claimed that he raped her in Bergdorf Goodman's, although there's no evidence for that. Then there's the issue of immunity. He's trying to claim presidential immunity, which presidents are supposed to have. And then he's also in court in regard to January 6th. The Democrats would like to call that an insurrection. And then we have Mar-a-Lago. He estimated, or his CPAs, accountants, estimated Mar-a-Lago as being worth $400 to $600 million. This was in 2011. And so now they're trying to say, no, that wouldn't go for that far, and he inflated the value of it to get loans. I mean, really, it was up to the banks to decide whether it was inflated or not. Anyhow, they are coming at him from all angles.
She naming everything they saying about bro and then discrediting it.
Will they prevail, or do you think that Donald Trump will be able to run for the White House in 2024?
I certainly hope so. Actually, though, people are saying that even if he's in a jail cell, they would vote for him. But I think
y'all would vote for him even if he was in jail? If he was in jail, you would still vote for him? Damn, I gotta get somebody to love me like that, man. I'm girl side Trump bad. But I gotta get somebody, bro. I gotta get somebody to love me like that.
And he will be on the ballot in 2024. They've done another poll about what Americans are most concerned about, and what they're most concerned about is the economy, as one might, guess. Mm-hmm. And so Donald Trump has 50% versus Biden's 32% in regard to who would do the best for the economy. And then the other things that Americans are worried about in descending order is immigration, democracy, abortion, Social Security and Medicare, climate change, although it doesn't exist, crime.
Fuck people worry about climate change for? People just be saying shit.
And then it goes down to smaller things. But, and yes, it's kind of interesting that healthcare, housing and healthcare are 3% and 2%. The Israel-Hamas war is only 2%. That's where that...
America isn't worried about housing and healthcare. That's our problem now. That's crazy. They did polls and housing and healthcare was 2% and 3%. But climate change is in the higher percentage. Housing and healthcare isn't. See, I hear that and I started thinking like, well, who is this for? Because the people I know with housing and healthcare problems are poor people. And that's not even the fucking concern around here.
It's never been.
Clearly.
Yeah.
She's saying the polls saying that's crazy. 3% housing and healthcare. But poor people need that, and ain't none of this shit for poor people.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Ranks on what Americans are concerned about, which is awful. But anyhow, so all of these things really, Trump is better at all of these things, particularly the economy. And since that's the number one concern, then yes, that explains, at least in part, why he is gaining votes, gaining points. But what's so interesting, I was saying, is that he's in this vicious cycle.
This dude that she's talking to looked like a motherfucking cartoon character from The Simpsons. He's not. He need to smile, bro. I don't know what bro got going on in his life. Or maybe this is what you're supposed to look like when you talk about politics. You're supposed to look like... I can't do it, man. He got to get his shit together, though. It's distracting, bro. I'm trying to listen to her. And this nigga over here with this Bart Sip, like the Simpsons face, man. He got to cut that shit out, man.
Because the more they try to put him down with this lawfare, the more
I gotta get my charger.
And that they didn't expect that. They thought, we're gonna bring cases against him, even criminal cases, and
hanging over some other side.
Turn over them. No, that means people respect him all the more. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, indeed, they're turning Donald Trump into a political martyr, and it's going to backfire, isn't it, Carol? Let me bring my pundits in if I can, Carol. We've got the fantastic Lynn May and Junaid Ahmed. And I want to ask you about Donald Trump in regards to the United Kingdom, Carol, because as you know, Donald Trump loves this country. He loves America, but he loves Britain, doesn't he? His mother was Scottish, and he has spoken in the past enthusiastically about a US-UK trade deal when he was president. So do you think it's in Britain's national interest for Trump to return to the White House?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, and compare it with Biden, who didn't come to a lot of the recent events, in England. And
King's
because
coronation.
He said he couldn't fly. Yes. So, yes, of course it would be better for England, the UK, to if Trump were elected.
Okay, well, Lynn May, what do you think about the idea of Trump return to the White House? Would that be good or bad news for my viewers and listeners here?
I would like to see Trump come back. I understand he says an awful lot of inappropriate things, but does that really affect your day-to-day activity? We can see that over 6 million Americans saw their wages increase under Trump. He, delivered tax reform. He brought in...
All right, so look, I ain't gonna lie. I do think when Trump was in office, the world was in a better place. I think, like she said, these things are true that she's saying. And I know that just from the ground level, even if you take the violence in Chicago, Trump was about to send in the National Guard into Chicago to handle that violence, to try to die down some of the violence and all those kids killing each other. But since it hasn't even came up and their crime is through the roof, and now they're starting to kill each other downtown. It's like the purge there. But I will say, the stuff she's saying, I know it was fun and it was like the cool thing and stuff to talk shit about Trump and say that you want him out. But for the most part, I do think that everybody was in a better place. You know what I mean? I don't think everybody was struggling like they was. Inflation wasn't like this at all. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's making good points. I'm not gonna lie. I've always thought that. Not knowing, not all. I've always thought that.
Delivered tax reform. He brought industry back to America. He had a lot of positive influence as well from the people.
And I feel like that too. Like I've always said, like I know bro be talking crazy, but like that ain't really got nothing to do with his job. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no other countries thinking we weak because he talking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've kind of said that too. Whenever you take out all the bullshit and all the jokes and all of that, like I've always said, like bro do be saying some wild shit, like he needs some PR that he'll listen to or something like. But I also don't think that got nothing to do with his day-to-day job. If my doctor smoked, I wouldn't. That wouldn't make me think he was a bad doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't say he can't be a doctor because he smoked. Like he just smoked. That's like he know better, motherfucker. But he just smoked. Like, and we don't know what the fuck they do. They do cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like so. But yeah, I'm with her on that.
He wanted to see that industry come back to America.
And he didn't start any wars, Lynn May.
Exactly, as well as he was pressured to start a war with Iran, and he decided not to. He targeted the general of Iran instead, which saw thousands and thousands of people actually not die, civilians not die. Under Biden, how many wars? We're constantly seeing international conflict under Biden. Under Trump, it did not happen. We can see that he went to see, in North Korea, Kim Jong-un. He settled him down. What has Biden done? I would like to see him come back.
Junaid, I think you're not...
Damn, they eating Biden ass up.
I mean, it will be interesting to know, from the both of them, from everyone what's speaking today, Trump is obviously more of the popular one from the sounds of things, what people are saying.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Does he rock your boat?
Personally, for me, I'm very coming from a reality background to leading a country. I don't personally know, but that's my personal thing. But you hear things, and you hear that he's made a lot of differences compared to Biden. Who knows? Let's wait and see what happens.
Carol, final thoughts from you about 2024. Do you think you'll be celebrating President Donald Trump this time next year?
Well, I hope so, or else I might.
I'll tell you what, this host though, I know I say he look like a Bart Simpson character and shit. He on his shit. The moment they finish talking, he know what to say. He ain't said once. I mean, just even the way carrying himself, it's just making me feel like I'm there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like this nigga's good. Bro, good, bro. He good.
We'd love to have you.
He know how to control this shit.
I certainly
You know.
hope so. You know, it's to be honest, you know, they are so.
He's smiling and
out to
shit
get
too.
rid
He
of
ain't
it.
doing
And
that
that's what I'm
frog
saying.
face no
The
more.
more popular he gets, the more that they increase what they're doing. I worry about his life. I worry about whether they would actually go to the point of hiring a hitman or make someone so crazy about how
Man, nobody's finna hire no damn hitman to fucking kill Donald Trump. They would have did it already.
It's almost impossible to get away with these days.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, come on, man. Girl, chill out, bro.
actually go to the point of hiring a hitman, or
That man's
if someone's
77.
so crazy about how bad
Never
Trump
mind.
is that someone would
Chill
shoot
out.
him or kill him
My
anyway.
goodness, God forbid.
Boy, stop playing.
Dr. Carol Lieberman suggesting that someone could try to assassinate Donald Trump just to stop him from becoming president. Carol, may I wish you a very Merry Christmas to you and your family. We also love having you on the show and look forward to catching up in 2024.
Thank you. Same to you.
The brilliant Dr. Carol Lieberman. Check out her website. She's on YouTube as well. America's Psychotherapist.
That shit was actually kind of interesting. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it wasn't gonna be. Hold on. What I do here? Whenever I'm done, cause I'm finna end it, and I was gonna end like, all right. But yeah, y'all, that was a pretty good video. Like I told y'all before, you know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna learn as I go. And they was definitely on Biden ass though. They was dissing the shit out, bro. And apparently Biden ain't did nothing right. By one video, ain't did nothing right, you know. So I'm finna watch some more other videos and yeah, go watch the next one. Peace.
I got the bands, I'm not like your man. Fuck as you saying, I drown and drip, I drown and drip, ayy. I drown and drip, ayy. Check out the kicks, ayy.